We're going live. We are live. It's official. Oh no, will you turn on the two lights over there? The lighting isn't great. I forgot to get lighting all set up. We were so excited about taking our thumbnail together. Yeah, and the other one next to it. Thank you. And then will you turn on the kitchen light too for me, please? Thank you, my little helper. All right, so here we are. This is my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle. This is...
I'm Dorian.
Dorian. He is my helper. He is my little cheerleader. He's been keeping me going at times when I was not really feeling it, when I felt like, what's the point? I should just stop. And what did you say?
She needs to complete the challenge.
I'm doing this 30-day challenge. And I gotta complete my goal. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do when it's done. But my intention is to continue in some form. So today I am going to use the numerology guidance cards by Michelle Buchanan. Dorian picked them. Thank you.
No problem.
So I've already shuffled a little bit. And maybe I'll just shuffle once or twice more. Oh, just so you know, this is a general reading. So there may not, how do I say it? Not everything might resonate with you, but there's going to be something in here that's going to resonate with you. Even if not everything, there's going to be something. And it's also a timeless reading, which means when you see this is when you're meant to get the message. All right, I'm going to pick my card. What do we need to know for the collective? What does the collective need to know? Let's find out. Environment. Number 44, and it's green. Green. Green is the color of healing. Green is the color of the heart chakra, the fourth chakra. Green is the color of nature.
Leaves.
Leaves. I'm just going to look at the book and see what it says. This card indicates a time to focus on environmental awareness by educating yourself about what's going on behind the scenes. Honor Mother Earth as a living, breathing entity and recognize that we are privileged to be her as her guests. And I would even go even a little bit further and say that we are her children. Mm-hmm. By drawing this card, you are encouraged to dig deep and look beyond the surface to question whether your personal and political decisions are in the best interests of planet Earth. So, yeah, this is about our home, our true home, this planet that we live on. All the animals, all the plants, when we can live symbiotically with the world around us, that just naturally makes us happier because energetically we are in tune with what's around us. And here comes Charlie the kitty to say, yes, yes, get in tune with the planet and the animals around us. And I'm just looking to see, is there anything else? Yeah, so just educate your children and your family and your friends and raise your environmental awareness. You know, there's just, yeah, be more mindful. And I keep getting the message, go out in nature, because that's where it's so much easier to connect, to go with yourself, to go within, when you're outside. And there are always messages around us. I talked about this yesterday. And animals are one of the things that, one of the ways in which the universe gives us messages. So, and personally, I love animals. And so, if like a little bird, like flies down next to me, or a butterfly, or a cute little kitty cat comes around, yeah, yeah, here she comes again. It's a sign. It's a sign of, whatever that means for you. For me, it means I feel connected. There she is. Ah, so sweet. Okay, so I'm going to pick another card. What else do we need to know? Of course, I forgot to let you read it. Dang it. All right. This time, for sure. All right. In fact, would you like to pick the card? So here, I'm going to fan them out. And you pick the one that you think is the best card. And, I think that needs to be number 3. We'll put that on my leg. What is it?
Financial discipline.
Financial discipline. You want to show it? There it is. Financial discipline is actually, this is a really important one too, because here, let's show that one in just a second. I just want to talk about this for a second. Financial discipline. So here's the thing. Coming from someone who has not always been very disciplined financially, I've had to learn that lesson many times over and over again, and kind of the hard way. I tend to learn my lessons the hard way. When we are not disciplined financially, when we have this attitude of, I have the money now, so I'm just going to spend it because who knows what's going to happen. Very often, that money gets spent, many times frivolously on something that maybe we haven't really thought about it too much. It's just like, oh, it's a whim. I just want this thing. I'm just going to get it. And then somewhere down the line, not too far, we discover that, any number of things could happen. Our car breaks down. We suddenly need to go to the dentist and, because of a cracked tooth, or yeah, that happened to me. Or suddenly our child grows like 2 sizes overnight and you have to buy a whole bunch of new clothes and shoes and everything. Like, there's any number of things that can happen. And if we're not prepared, then stress descends upon us. And stress is the leading cause of all major problems in our life, including death. It's kind of true. So, it's really about like just planning ahead a little bit, being a little bit more mindful about where we're letting that money go. And sometimes it's okay to splurge, but only after we've made sure that we kind of have our ducks in a row, that we put a little bit aside for those times when we can't splurge, when we need that extra to cover our butts. All right, final card. You want to show?
Change.
Change. It's the only thing in life you can count on. And yeah, it is all about embracing the change. It's not usually comfortable. We very often resist it because change means things get stirred up. Suddenly we go from our comfort zone to our chaos zone and trying to find our groove again. And yeah, it can be uncomfortable. It can be painful. And yet it is the thing that allows us to really transform, transcend the place that we're at. Because if we're always in a comfortable place, then there's no reason to change. There's, why would we? But it's when things start to get weird, when we start to grow out of our skin in a way, when it's time to shed the old. That is what propels us forward into the next part of our life. And once we get there and like kind of ease into our groove again, then we realize, oh yes, this is much better than where I was before. But when you think back where you were before, it was like kicking and screaming, like, no, I don't want to leave here. Yeah, no, what he's saying. No. So, yeah, embrace the change. And that's a big theme this year. I'm hearing it from different people that I'm following. The readings that I keep doing are pointing to embracing our authenticity and moving forward into a new direction. And that is all about change, all about forging a new path. And it's what's being called for on a really big level for so many of us. So with that, I think I'm going to leave it there. I still don't know enough about numerology to really speak to the number, but one of these days, I will do that. So that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, did you want to? Doreen wants to introduce our other family member. In one of the other videos, he introduced Charlie. Now, this is Kitty. It used to be Charlie and the other one when we first met them. And Dorian said, I'm going to call her Kitty. And that is now her name officially. And it can be very confusing because that's what I call cats, is Kitty. Just in general. So, yeah. But she's our love. And he loves to torture her with love. Yeah. Sweet girl. All right. That's it for this evening. Thank you so much. As always, so grateful that you are here. Remember to like, subscribe, and share if you feel inspired. And we will see you on the next video. Mwah.